Hello, everybody. Hello. How is everybody doing? Hello. Happy great Sunday evening. This is C Temptation coming at you again with a live stream of Chicago Talk. Want to start this video off by saying namaste and peace be unto you and everybody that is watching this live stream. How y'all living, family? How are y'all doing this fine evening? And for those of you, I'm gonna wait maybe like about 10 minutes for some people to chime in. Just like I indicated earlier, tonight's video, as you could tell by the topic, I'm going to be speaking about domestic violence within the African American community. Let me see who's chiming in. Let's see. Daisy and Zilma, what is going on? Good evening, and I love you too. I love you guys so much. Thank you so very much, Daisy, for the get well wishes. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell all of my subscribers who had watched my live stream last week when I was at the hospital. I want to say thank you so very much for the bottom of my heart, for the get well wishes and for the prayers. It is I really do appreciate it. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. So for those of you who are getting ready to chime in or already had chimed in, sit back, relax, kick your shoes off, get you a cocktail, get you a glass of wine, because I'm about to get ready to kick this live stream off. Tonight's topic is definitely going to be talking about domestic violence. And actually, I did a little bit of research and I did get some statistics about domestic violence. And, and then plus, and to kind of briefly share something with you, once upon a time, I was a victim of domestic violence. And, that type of feeling right there, when you're an actual victim, the best thing to do is just get the hell out of it. It is not worth it. As far as being a part of that, because I don't care what type of a relationship it is. I don't care if it's man and woman, woman and woman, man and man. It does not matter. My whole thing is nobody does not deserve that. Oh my goodness. Vegas Reefer, how you doing? And welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Thank you so very much. Pull up a chair, sit back and relax, get you a drink, get you a cocktail, whatever you like to sip on. Sit back and relax because we're going to have a serious conversation talking about domestic violence. Yes, sir. How's everybody doing, family? I hope everybody is blessed. I hope everybody had a great Sunday. I hope everybody is blessed, well and well indeed, because like I said, as long as we have the Creator in our lives, hey, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And you have to be thankful for the power of life, as long as we move forward, as long as we open up our eyes and we're healthy and we're alive, and then, because we are, if you really think about it, we are in this earth plane. We are alive in this season for a divine reason. And, and I'm really happy and thankful for that as well. I'm thankful for the power of life. And I'm thankful for what God has gave me. I've been through some hellified challenges, but hey, I'm still battling with them though, but it's going to be all right. I know, like I said, as long as I know wherever I am, God truly is always. So I hope everybody is doing great. I'm going to give it about 5-6 more minutes and I'm going to jump right into this topic. I'm just waiting for some more people to chime in. Hey, my girl Yolanda's in here. Let's see. Vegas Reefer's here. Who else? Zilma, Daisy. Oh, yeah. We right on it, family. We right on it. Like I said, I want to say namaste to everybody. Namaste. Stay blessed. Stay wonderful. Stay positive, because that's what it's all about. It's all about positivity and it's nothing but divine love. But, yeah, I definitely want to get into this topic, though, talking about domestic violence because I did a little research on that. And I did looked it up on Google, and I had ran across some numbers on BET is concerned. I'm just only speaking about domestic violence within the African American community. So, for those of you, like I said, who haven't chimed in, like I said, I'm just going to get right into it though, and then whoever chimes in, I could actually repeat it. So to kind of get into it, now I did a little research though, on BET's website, and it did give some interesting numbers. And if you really break it down into the categories between the females, the males, and the Oh my goodness, TR5. Where have you been? I haven't talked to you since, oh my God. I haven't talked to you since Christmas. Where in the world have you been? The last time I talked to you, that's when you had sent me and this is one of my all-time ride or die subscribers, TR5003. This man, and I have this on my phone right now, he's an artist, and he actually had drew a portrait of me, and I have that on my phone right now. And I mean, that it is a beautiful portrait. Man, where have you been? I ain't talked to you in months. Tina, what's going on with you, baby? Welcome to this live stream. How are you doing? I love you guys so very much. But TR5, I thank you for chiming in. I thought you had disappeared on me. I thought you gave up, man. But anyway, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you chimed in. Yes, yes, hallelujah. Thank you. But let me jump on right into this topic though, because people need to be aware, about these statistics. And if anybody wants to ask me any questions or if they want to make a comment, then please jump right on in though. Like I said, because, this conversation is not about me. It's about me sharing information with my subscribers, because I really feel when it comes down to these particular important topics though, we have to teach each other. We have to reach out to each other. It's all of us is about expanding our level of awareness, because if you depend on anybody else to teach you anything, it's just not going to happen. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. Now, when I was looking up this information, now this is going back to 2006. Okay. They said that 22% of African American females alone were victims of domestic violence. Actually, they were victims of homicide. 22%. Okay. Now, in 2003, it was 14% of African. Let me see. Who was this? Wait a minute. Let me stop for 1 second. TR5, I'm doing good. Been very busy and had some very personal. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I definitely love that portrait, TR5. As a matter of fact, I have that on my phone right now as we speak, though, and I haven't forgot about you, my brother. I thought that portrait you had really surprised me with it, and I really appreciate that portrait, though. Matter of fact, I put that portrait on Facebook, though, and people have really absolutely loved it, and I loved it myself. But anyway, getting back into this information, because this is all about sharing. Now, it says, according to back from 2003, 14% of African American female teens has been involved, with a partner, and they actually have experienced either being hit or being slapped by their partners. 14%, we're talking about African American teenage females. Okay. Now, I'm getting down to the males. I haven't forgot about the brothers here. Now, this is going back from 1993 to 1998. And it's been reported though that it was like 62% of African American males were victims of domestic violence. Come on now, 62%. And just imagine that was from 1993 to 1998. Just imagine how is it like now, in the year of 2018. Yeah, I really feel that too, girlfriend. I really feel that since then, from you talking about 1993 on up to now until 2018, it's been a hell of a lot more than that. But the thing is now is though, it's time for us to educate. Nowadays, you have to be very selective in terms of who you get involved with, because you never know what type of background they may have, whether they have a rap sheet or they've been in prison before for domestic violence. I remember one day though, I had met up with a friend of mine who we went to grammar school together. We go back 30 years, and we had gotten together and talked and stuff. And he had shared with me that he was locked up in jail for domestic violence. When he told me that, I was like, after that, I was ghost. I was like, no way in the hell. No way in the hell. And the only advice that I have in terms about this particular sensitive issue, if you find yourself involved with someone, and like I said, I don't care if it's male to female, female to female, male to male, it doesn't matter. The point about it is this though, when you talk about being involved in a domestic violence type of situation, the best thing to do is just to try to get away from that person as quickly as possible. Let me see, who is this? What's the best sign someone I've had? Let me see, what is this? What's the best sign someone I've having this problem? I mean, the only signs that I could see, unless, they have anger management issues, that's number one, and then if you're end up being involved with this particular individual and you've had more than one occasion, I mean, those are automatic red flags right there. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, I understood what you said, Vegas. Yeah, but certain little things like that, that should be an instant red flag. I mean, the only thing you could do about that is if they're not willing, if the abuser is not willing to help themselves, then the best thing to do is just get away from it altogether, because it's just not worth it. Hold on one second, because just to get away from them completely, because it's too many programs that's out here. Hold on one second, guys. Superman Clark Kent Sr., what's going on, my brother? Welcome to the live stream. Lord, I haven't talked to you. Frank G, what is going on, brother? I haven't talked to you. Oh, my God. Everybody making surprise appearances, and I love it. I really love it. How you doing, Superman? What's going on? And thank you again for chiming in. Frank, thank you again for chiming in. Frank is one of my other Ride or Die subscribers and stuff. Yeah, but I mean, I hope y'all are blessed. I want to say namaste to the both of y'all. And again, peace be on to you. But, like I said, they have too many programs out here, to help victims of domestic violence, whether it be shelters, the police department. Here in Illinois, they got the Department of Human Services. They do have programs where you could be able to get some form of counseling, to kind of get you, to help you through the healing process. Let me see. I've had my first two lives this weekend. What you say, Frank? You said you had your first two lives this weekend. I'm not understanding your statement. Can you kind of elaborate on that? But yeah, but like I said, in Illinois, they do have programs, where they do offer victims of domestic violence counseling. Oh, you two lives. Okay. Send me the information, Frank. Like I said, okay, I got you, baby. I got you. Do me a favor, Frank. Send me your information to my email, charris7102@gmail.com. If you want me to repeat it, let me know. But back to this. They got programs, they even offer counseling, to people. Okay. All right, Frank, I got you, baby. Yeah, but they do offer counseling to people. They help you to, talk about these situations, and help you throughout the healing process. Let me see. In order for someone get out of domestic violence is that they must want to get help. Absolutely. And you're absolutely right, TR5. I mean, you have to, if you want to get out the situation, it's all about, you have to have that determination to help yourself. Oh, Superman. He was giving you a shout out to Frank, though. Did you get that, Frank? Superman Clark is giving you a shout out. Just pass the message. But yeah, I mean, because I went through it myself with my last ex-husband. I mean, we was back and forth to court. He had problems with alcohol and drugs. And I remember when I went to court, though, they asked me, not a problem, Frank, not a problem. Frank said, thank you for the shout out. But the courts had basically asked me was, okay, they asked me was, what did I wanted to do? What type of results did I want to see? And I just simply told him, I said, that man needs to be in some form of counseling. He needs to talk about, as far as, why is he keep on indulging in his alcohol and drugs, and why is he, in constant rage, but eventually I ended up divorcing him, and it's been 7 years since the divorce. But, my whole experience with that was, if I can't help him. I mean, the only person that can help him is himself. If he's not willing to make that change, then, I mean, hell, what can I do? The only thing that I could do is just try to change myself, change my life for the better. Because if you're talking about an abuser that's been in constantly, been in situations like that, it's not really too much that you can do. And there also, as well, let me mention another thing, because there are also different types of abuse. You have physical abuse, you have mental abuse, you have sexual abuse, you have psychological abuse. I mean, it is horrible. And no human being do not deserve, especially people in the African American community, no human being does not deserve to get treated like that. I don't care if it's physical, mental, or whatever, even down to the kids. I mean, when you're talking about abusing these kids, and I've heard so many stories about kids being sexually abused and being taken advantage of. Whoever those abusers are, they need to be shot. They need to be not just put in the jail. They need to be put under the motherfucker. That's all I got to say. Because nobody don't deserve to get treated like that. Because if you can't do right by that person. If you can't treat that person like you treat yourself, then you don't need to waste your time. Let's see. Yeah, but I got you, Superman. It's all good, brother. And thank you so much, though. That was really sweet. But giving Frank a shout out like that, I appreciate that. So, but if anybody wants to make a comment about domestic violence, jump in and just, express what you want to feel. Because I'm quite sure that you didn't have family members, you didn't have close friends, close associates that's actually been victims of domestic violence. Like I said, hell, I was a victim of it, but I managed to get out of it and get away from him, and I've been much more of a stronger and better person ever since that time. I mean, because I'm telling you, dude was horrible. And can you believe, though, I'm going to share this with you as well, though. Can you believe this was my ex-husband? Can you believe yesterday morning, I was on Facebook, just kind of scrolling and seeing what's going on, the latest developments, news, whatever. And can you believe my ex-husband, after 7 years of us being divorced, he was trying to do a friend request for me. Baby, let me tell you, not only did I delete that friend request, but I blocked the motherfucker because I was like, I am not about to revisit the past. I ain't doing that. Let me see. Okay, Superman, let me ask you this much. Okay, what have you done, though? Have you been to counseling about this, or, have you talked to someone about this, or did you do anything or take the appropriate steps, though, to try to better yourself as a person? Did you experience that with family members or just growing up or what? Because I've kind of experienced that myself, as far as being verbally abused. And, when it all boils down to it, you have to really, that's when you have to really practice self-love, though. If you can't love yourself, then don't expect anybody else to do it for you. That's how it starts good for you. Yeah. Keep that down. That's right. My boy TR5 said, he said, that's right, CT. Keep that damn I turn out your life. Oh my God, that's a good one. Hell no. But that's right though. Daddy, you absolutely right, TR5. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, and Superman, I understand that. I mean, it all takes, it's all about time and maturity and stuff, But a lot of people, you'd be surprised of a lot of abusers. They don't mature from that. They don't outgrow that, But I think, the best teacher, the best thing I could say, women. Okay, what's up, Tina says, I usually tell someone dealing with domestic violence is to pack a bag with all important, okay, wait a minute, let me go back. Let me see. All right, let me start with Tina. I see two different comments. I usually tell someone dealing with domestic violence is to pack a bag with all important documents inside, like children's birth certificates, ID, clothing, leave their things with someone that you can trust. That's true too, Tina. You're absolutely right. Or just take them with you if you can. Let me see. Zoma. My cousin called me last night. I didn't even know that. Let me see. That she was in an abusive relationship. My advice to her was to leave, but she is unsure about leaving. I prayed for her to leave, and the dude has a woman. You know something, Zilma? Let me tell you something, sweetie. Zilma, forward this video to your cousin. Your cousin really needs to pay attention to this. It sounds like that she has some form of low self-esteem about herself. She needs to get the hell out of that situation, because if she doesn't get out of that, then the next thing she's going to look up, that dude's going to end up killing her. And it is not that serious. This particular video, I really feel, this live stream rather, if someone actually pays attention and watches it, this may save somebody's life. And I'm telling you, Zelma, like I said, for her to continue, she does not have to accept that. If this dude, I don't care if he's physically abusing her, mentally, psychologically, verbally, whatever the case may be, She has to get that affirmation with herself and say that, hey, I'm about God. God is working within me, and I do not deserve to get treated like that, because if a person is not working towards your highest good, you are wasting your valuable time. And I had to learn this throughout the years from my experience as being young and silly, being naive. You have to put self first. You will want a person to treat you like you treat yourself. And that ain't nothing but the power of the presence of God working within you. Okay, I told her that she's more worth. Absolutely, yeah, that she is definitely more worth than being treated like that. And I totally agree. Okay, Miss Yolanda, all I have to say is that if anyone is in an abusive relationship, please seek some help. I know people who lost their lives from abuse. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Get some form of counseling. Talk to the police. Talk to attorneys though that could represent your case. I mean, if push come to shove, hell, get a restraining order against the abuser, because what they're doing is violating your rights though. Because don't nobody deserve to get treated like that. Yes, I mean, Zilma, please share this video with your cousin. If push comes to shove, if your cousin, if she needs to talk to someone, give her my email address, charris7102@gmail.com. I've been there and done that. She needs to get the hell out of that situation. If that man is not treating her right, get the hell out of it and get out of it fast. So, just grab whatever she needs and just walk away from that and do not look back. Because I went through the same thing with my ex-husband, because when I got to the point where I got tired of his abuse and being disrespected, I just packed everything that I need, whether it be clothes, shoes, or whatever, packed everything and got it out the place and didn't look back. And I didn't look back since and didn't return back to him. Only thing I did was got my divorce and moved on. But yeah, definitely share that video, Zelma, because she needs to watch this. Yeah, let me see. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yes. Tell your cousin, Zelma, get the hell out of there and get out of there fast and far. Let's see. Then if you have to get out, just walk. Never tell your abuser you are going to leave them, because this is the most dangerous time. Just say you are going to the store. Exactly. This is how I did it. If I were her, just pack whatever you need and just get out the situation quickly and quietly. Because, based upon these numbers that I read from BET, about what, the statistics with females and males and teens and stuff, it's time to educate people. And absolutely, Tina, yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier, though. They do have shelters available for domestic violence victims. Now, I know they have it for the females, but for the males and the teens, I'm not exactly sure. But I'm quite sure, though, if you go to the right sources, though, then they'll refer you to someone, to a safe, where you could be safe. You'll be in a safe place and be far away from that abuser. But it's just, Zilma, please, talk to your cousin. If you have to, tell her to reach out to me. She's not, don't waste your time with that dude. If he's not treating you right, fuck him. Get away from his ass. It is not worth it. Let me thank you for your advice, because I couldn't even sleep. Oh my God. Zelma, like I said, if you need to talk to me, like I said, if you want to take down my email address, please do. Tell your cousin to talk to me if she has to. Hell, I'm just trying to give, I'm just trying to educate her, this may save her life, because I do not want that sister to be another statistic, because it's already enough, statistics as far as with females of domestic violence. I just hate for your cousin to end up being another statistic, because it is just not fucking worth it. Oh my God, just even the thought about it. And I walked in those shoes before. It is just not worth it. Why put your life on the line for someone that ain't giving a damn about you? It's not that serious. Yeah, Tina, and I've had, like I said, I've been a victim. I've had a friend of mine who, and I'm gonna leave him, his name is anonymous, but he is a subscriber. He's been through that. I know people who's been through that. Matter of fact, my childhood pastor, his youngest daughter was murdered by her boyfriend. She was a victim. I think Cleo was like in her 20s, I think. So I definitely, and I just thought about it. I want to dedicate this video to Cleo Barrett. Now, in case if anybody doesn't know who she is, she was the daughter of the pastor, and he is a well-known pastor in Chicago. He's been preaching for over like 50 plus years. She is the daughter of Pastor T.L. Barrett Jr. And I mean, he's one of my Facebook friends, and I've been knowing him. I've been knowing Pastor Barrett ever since I was 14. Let's see. TR5's he wants to address a question to Zilma. He's asking Zilma, the man you are dealing with is not a man. He is a lowlife. I hate using that word, nigga. I feel you on that. I mean, yeah, any person, any abuser, that doesn't have any type of respect for their partner, it ain't worth wasting your time over with. I mean, you just move on, with somebody else, or just worry about getting you together. But yeah, I'm definitely going to dedicate this video to Cleo Barrett, who is the late daughter of Pastor T.L. Barrett and his wife, Mrs. Cleo Barrett. Like I said, I've been knowing them for many, 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 many years. Like I said, I've been knowing them since childhood. Exactly, Zoma, exactly. Yeah, we see you strong, powerful, and yeah, I mean, Tina, like I said, I've walked those shoes. I've been there and done that. And it's just, it's just not worth it. Just to go through those changes, and it leaves an emotional scar on you. And I would say 99.9% of the time that once you have that scar, it will stay with you for the rest of your life, unless you go through the proper steps to try to seek help. Yeah. I agree, Zelma. What you say? He's a coward if he has to abuse her. Yeah, what person in their freaking rightful mind wouldn't want to put their hands on a female? If a man sits up here and puts their hands on a female, then, baby, unless you're in love and you got a passion for that, he's not even worth your time or energy, or even being in the same space with him. So the only thing, like I said, there are resources. They do have a domestic violence helpline. I'll probably have to mention that on the next video. For people that are involved in that, they could call and try to get some help. They could give you resources in terms of seeking counseling, getting you someplace where it's safe. You can get away from your abuser. If that's what love, I don't ever want to be in love. I agree with you, Zelma. If that's supposed to so-called representing love, but actually, now that I think about it, abuse is not love. My opinion about that's not about love. It's all about control. Thing is about, because a man put his fist in your throat or down in your face and stuff, that's making him feel superior, like he's got power over you. And that's just a bunch of bullshit. Let me see. Everyone, let's share this video, people around the world. Yes, Tina, please share this video, because if you know any family members or friends who are victims of domestic violence, baby, they need to chime into this. Because like I said, I've been there and I've done it. And it's just, my last ex-husband, I was married to him for 7 years though. And he put me through so much hell and high water. Let me see. That's not love. That's a mental illness and hatred. Well, like I said, TR5, there's more to that than just, it's a mental illness, but it's all form of, they got some form of control over you and power over you. It's a combination of different things. Yeah, Zelma, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And, but they do have, numbers where you can call, if you want to find some sort of outlet. They could direct you to a latest shelter or somewhere where you could feel safe to get away from your abuser. They got, legal teams, outsources of legal teams where they can help you. If you have to file a restraining order, then you could be able to do that, file a restraining order, and which that's probably the best thing to do if they're not willing to seek any help. Just get a restraining order against them and be done with it and move on with your life. And in the event, though, if the abuser violates that order of protection, guess what? He's going to be serving some time in jail. And I've been through that before. So, yeah, all this you have to take into consideration. What I find amazing about you is that you are still standing. Baby, let me tell you something. Tina, let me explain something to you. If you don't take a stand for something, damn it, you will fall for anything. Just remember that. That's why I feel it's so important, because, you know, the opposition is not going to educate us. We have to educate ourselves. Let me see. She wouldn't tell me where he lived because I wanted to ride over there with my family members to show street justice. No, you know something, Zelma? The only thing that you can do is you have to contact the police, you know, let them know what's going on. If you know her address, have the police go over there and they'll bust that shit up, though. No, like I said, leave the street justice for the last resort. Like I said, contact the police, let the authorities handle it, and they'll advise her what to do from that particular point. Let's see. Can you touch on emotional abuse? Oh my God, emotional abuse. You know, when you talk about it, then this is just my opinion about it. I could be wrong. If anybody has a different definition, please chime in. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Verbal, emotional abuse, it's all the same thing. When you constantly, and I'm gonna give a scenario though. When you have a man and a woman, and if that man is constantly calling you the B word and saying you ain't about shit and you ain't doing this and you ain't doing that, and you know, you too damn fat, you need to do this, you know, that is a form of mental abuse. I mean, because I've been through that. I've been through that with my own damn family. You know, when they sit up here and constantly speak negative towards you, you'd be really surprised though that those type of messages, they will stick with you for the rest of your life unless you seek some form of counseling, knowing that would help you through the healing process. Yeah, that's right. That's just, you know, that's just straight up facts though. That's just being real about it, Superman. Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's really sad though, TR, and it's really sad. I mean, because we look at this, we deal with this in the African American community every single day, because if you look at every second, every moment, there's always a new victim involved in domestic violence, whether it be physical, mental, sexual, emotional, psychological, whatever the fucking case is. But back to the topic about emotional, I mean, you know, that thing to me, that emotion, words hit a lot harder than versus your fist. You know, when you start disrespecting and downplaying a person, I mean, in which I feel nobody should have the right to do that. I mean, that could affect you far as spiritually. That could affect you far as your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. You know, and the only way you could get, you know, healed from that, you know, you just have to seek counseling. I mean, talk to a professional, though. You know, they could help you get through those emotions and, you know, give you some pointers in terms of how you can feel better about yourself. And to be quite honest with you, family, I'm going to share this with you. I feel that, you know, ever since I started this channel, you know, I've been through a lot of different things in my life. And, you know, the family has actually helped me, you know, go through the healing process, you know, as far as talking with you guys. You know, you guys been showing me a lot of love, and I definitely appreciate that. You know, I have personal friends that are subscribers as well. I mean, the outpour of love has just been absolutely fantastic, and I love you guys. I mean, because with this channel, you know, it helps me, you know, develop and become a better person, because I don't have a whole lot of friends, but you know, my family, you know, people that's on social media and especially on YouTube. I mean, you guys have helped me through the ups and downs. Who is that? Oh, Lord, Superman, you about to make me blush. You about to make me blush. Oh, my God, you is a mess. But thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. I mean, but Superman, like I'm going to tell you, just like I tell the rest of the subscribers, I mean, I don't consider myself a celebrity. I mean, only thing basically what I'm doing is delivering the message. I'm just a messenger. That's all I am. You know, and I'm not trying to do anything for glam and try to get glitzy or uppity or anything like that. I'm just a roundabout, down-to-earth person, and my job is just to try to educate the family. Let me see, Zelma. Let me see. Thank you. I love the advice you give. Yeah, let me see. You truly. Yeah, Zelma. I mean, you know, and for those of you who've been following me ever since I first started Chicago Talk, I mean, just like I said at the beginning, and next month is the 1-year anniversary of this channel. You know, like I stated on the first video that I did, my whole thing is this is not a gossip show, because I know people that does gossip, but this is not a gossip show though. I mean, if I come to you with a commentary or a particular subject, I'm just going to keep it straight 1,000 with you. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you, and especially dealing with this particular topic, and I've been through it myself, I'm going to keep it straight 100 with you. I mean, hell, that's all I know. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, domestic violence is so beautiful and it's like you're going to see silver and gold and platinum in the sky. Hell no, I'm not going to say nothing like that because I've been through it. I mean, that messes with your self-esteem. It's like you just feel some sort of disconnection about, the love towards yourself. I mean, it's a fucked up situation. It's a fucked up way of feeling. It's a fucked up way of thinking. And the only way you're going to heal yourself from that, you have to, reassure yourself that you love yourself because, you're the only person that you have. You are the only one that you have. I mean, and if you don't take care of yourself, do not depend on anything or anybody to take care of you because realistically, it's not going to happen. Let's see. All right, Tina. Also, so many teenagers these days are also being abused by their boyfriends. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, teens are going through it with their boyfriends. Teens are going through it with their parents, their grandparents, parents as boyfriends, parents as girlfriends. I mean, I see the videos all the time on YouTube. Anytime I look up, I'm always seeing, this man abused this child and, the parents abused this child, the grandparents. And it's just, I done saw some sick situations on some of these videos about being abused. And it's just, boy, as a whole, as a black nation, baby, we got a long way to go. I mean, because what I think I did mention this in one of my previous videos that, it's a lot of cases of mental illness. And anytime I see these stories, it just makes me tear up. This is what makes this channel so great. It's not gossip channel. You always tell it like it is. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said, TR5. I mean, because I don't know if you mentioned, remember following me from the beginning. I mentioned on the very first video when I started Chicago Talk that, I don't gossip. I'm not going to feed you guys a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm just going to shoot straight from the hip and tell it to you like it is, though. Even when I was in the past, when I was doing the commentaries about Steve Harvey, I didn't make none of that shit up. I mean, I kept it straight 100. And even though I'd have moved on from that, though, I mean, whatever future or topics I talk about, I'm still going to keep it 1,000. I mean, because hell, that's all I know. That's all I know. And then if now the next thing I'm going to talk about, like I said, the next couple of days, I'm going to touch on Black History Month. Let me see. I seen this girl on my Facebook kicking her baby and oh my God. And that's another thing, though. I mean, these parents, and I just don't get that on how these parents, they record these videos, whooping the kids' asses, kicking their asses, abusing them, being disrespectful, calling them all kind of names. And they don't understand, though, the power of karma. That karma is a bitch because once those kids grow up, they look at their parents' face, they're going to have nothing but hate for them. I mean, they just going to just get straight rebellious. And then once they get to that point, ain't a goddamn thing they could do about it. Since I have been... Okay, hold on, guys. One comment at a time. Yeah, TR5. Hell yeah, that karma definitely ain't no joke because anything you put out into the universe is going to come back to you 100-fold, and that's real. Since I have been looking at your channel, I have and will continue to listen and be a part of your channel. We must support those that educate us about what's going on. This topic can... Absolutely, Tina. I mean... This particular, like I was telling Sister Girl though, this particular video might save her cousin's life because I do not want to see her be another fucking statistic. Because this dude sitting up here kicking her ass and he on some old crazy shit about based upon something she did or didn't do. No, that ain't no goddamn love. That's all about control. It's all about he's got a serious problem. It sounds like more than likely that he has anger management issues, and that motherfucker, he better get involved in some sort of counseling or get involved in something, because if he don't, he gonna wind up in jail with the rest of them niggas. And when them niggas find out though that he's been abusing this woman, they gonna beat the dog shit out of him. Bet that on that. I'm telling you what the hell I know. Because when you get up in them jails and stuff, when them niggas find out, them inmates find out you've been abusing your woman, your kids, even seniors, oh yeah, I bet you guaranteed though, they gonna beat the dog shit out of them. Just like, let me bring up another issue though, like with Nicki Minaj's brother. Baby, when I saw that video and them niggas and them inmates in there found out that nigga was up there sexually abusing his stepdaughter, they beat the living dog shit out of him. And you cannot tell me and sit up here and tell me that karma ain't no bitch, because I'm telling you it is. People with anger issues are usually, hell yeah, TR5, that's a damn good point. TR5003, he said, people with anger issues are usually the most dangerous. You damn Skippy, they are dangerous, and the only thing you could do is get the hell away from them, because it ain't worth being around them. Yep, that's hell yeah. I mean, and then when I saw that video, matter of fact, I saw that video, that was Friday. I saw that video, boy, I was damn near almost on the floor though. I mean, them dudes had beat the shit out of him. They said that they broke his jaw. They had knocked some of his teeth out. I mean, that dude, I mean, it was so bad with him, they had to send him to a prison hospital. That's how bad he was. But I guess he didn't believe, though, that shit that he was doing to his 11-year-old stepdaughter, sexually abusing her, and you think that shit wasn't going to catch up with you, that nigga got another thing coming. And again, to prove my point, though, Nicki Minaj's brother, that son of a bitch he's facing either life or possibly 2 life sentences for what he did to his stepdaughter, because he really messed that girl up, though, and I really feel bad for her. And I just pray that she finds strength to get better and to get stronger and to get past this point on what this dude did to her, because, I mean, Nicki Minaj's brother, he is a prime example of abusive fuckery. And that son of a bitch, he's going to get what the fuck is coming to him, because he's a nasty type, stupid type motherfucker. I mean, what the fuck do you get out of it? I mean, as far as abusing an 11-year-old stepdaughter. And the thing about it is, though, at that time, though, he was married to the little girl's mom. So, I mean, what the hell do you get out of that? Let me see, one more thing I want you to say for people is to look out for some abusers beat their victims on parts of their bodies where clothes covers bruises. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you do definitely have some abusers though that will leave bruises on you, leave marks and stuff. So if it ever gets to that point, the best thing for the victims to do is to get to a hospital, get some sort of medical attention. And I know for a fact that anytime that when you go to these hospitals on cases like that of domestic violence, the first thing they're going to do, they're definitely going to treat you. But not only that, they're definitely going to contact the police, and they're going to go ahead and try to go after the abuser in terms of who did this. Let me see. They beat that dude like he owed them money. Oh, well, I can't say. I feel bad for him because I don't. Hell yeah, TR5. If you talking about Nicki Minaj's brother, hell yeah, he was a dirty type of ignorant type bastard. And see, who is this? Somebody from Japan chiming in. How you doing, though? I can't read your name because your name is in Japanese, though. But welcome to the live stream of Chicago Talk. Thank you for chiming in. If you're coming in the middle of this, though, the topic for this evening is about domestic violence. But I appreciate you reaching out to me. I got somebody that reached out to me all the way from Japan. Oh my God, this is off the chain. I mean, that's fantastic. Yeah, but anytime if you're in an abusive situation where they leave bruises and cuts and marks, try to get to a local hospital, try to get some sort of treatment, and then let them know that the doctors and stuff, you was involved in a domestic violence situation. And from that particular point, the hospital will contact the police, and then, you could be able to file a police report, press charges against that person, and get them locked the fuck up. I mean, because stuff like that, when you got to abuse a person, that is totally unacceptable. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't care who it is. Do not, and I repeat, nobody do not deserve to get treated like that. So, but that's pretty much, my commentary and what my input is about domestic violence. And especially among the African American community, we have to work together and we have to be exceptionally careful. I mean, nowadays you have to be very selective on who you get involved in because you don't know if that person may have a background or what type of mentality they have. They might be on some old, anger management type of bullshit. I mean, you just don't know. And I mean, and certain things you just have to look out for. If you're dealing with, I mean, this is my thing though, because even if I decide to get involved in another relationship, that motherfucker got one time to put his hands on me. If that motherfucker put his hands on me, guess what? I'm ghost. I'm not gonna turn back. I'm just gonna say, baby, hello and goodbye and be ghost. It is not worth your life. It's not worth your time. I mean, you have to, practice self-esteem, self-respect, and love yourself because, can't nobody treat you better than yourself. And it's all about that self-love. You got to have that self-esteem. No, you have to be like, hey, if this person is not working towards my highest good, it's a waste of time. After we whoop his ass. Oh, wow. Yeah, beat the shit out that motherfucker. That's right. But on the real side, like I said, but you have to put self first, though, like I said, and keep in mind, like they used to say in my church, wherever we are, God is. Let's see, Zoma, hell yeah. I mean, I'm just kicking real knowledge to the family. That's all I know. Let me see. Also, people need to check their family background if their family are extremely dysfunctional. Oh Lord, we ain't about to go there about some dysfunctional shit. Yep, if you see some dysfunctional shit, you write TR5. That is a major red flag. That's Wait a minute, Yolanda. My girl Tina said, you go, girl. But yeah, but back to you, TR5, what you said about some dysfunctional shit. Yeah, you got to screen the person. You got to know their family, see what type of mentality they have. Because if they got some dysfunctional shit going on, you better get the hell away from them and fucking fire. That's all I got to say. I don't play. That's right. I mean, shit. I mean, because this is my theory. Like I stated earlier, if you don't take a stand for something, you're going to fucking fall for anything. And you talking about this particular subject about being abused, being hit, being, having all kind of black eyes and bruises and cuts and, all this, fuck that. No. I mean, because every person have the right to be in a healthy relationship where it's about respect, whether there's about peace, we all deserve that. Not about, slapping each other, hitting each other and calling everybody B's and H's and thoughts and all that. Fuck that shit. That shit is for the goddamn birds. I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. It's just not worth it. So back to you, sister girl, the one with the cousin. Please, I mean, I'm begging you, please share this video with her. If she has to reach out to me. And there is an outlet. She does not have to stay in that abusive relationship. She needs to get out and get out fast. I mean, if she needs to reach out to me, let her watch this video. We're all here for a purpose. Like I said, let her know I've been there and done that. It's not worth your time. Yeah, and exactly. Life is, I'm glad you brought that up, sweetie. I mean, because yes, life is too short and too precious. I mean, why go through all them changes? And it is extremely a different world for a black woman. It sure the fuck is. Not disrespecting any other race, but that's how it is. Yeah, I mean, it's exceptionally hard, for a black female. I mean, because when I did the research about, when I gave the statistics, black females, they have the highest rate of domestic violence, the highest. And, you got to think smart. You have to be really smart about who you be involved with. I sent her the video. I pray that, yes, I mean, Zelma, yes, please. I mean, and definitely, Zelma, keep in contact with her. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep in contact with her. Let her know that, hey, we do care. And she's definitely in my prayers. Hell yeah, that's what I said, Tina. If I get involved with anybody else, if a motherfucker sits up here and raises his hand to me, he only got one time and one time only. If he's not raising his hand to me to try to hug me, if he raises his hand to hit me or try to do anything, hell yeah, I'm ghost. I'm not even going to get involved in that because it's just not even worth it. It's just not worth it whatsoever. Hell no to the hell to the no. No. And I'm being dead serious. I mean, but like I said, please, talk to your cousin, and tell your cousin if she needs to talk to me, she definitely can reach out to me. And tell your cousin if she wants to email me, I'll send her my cell phone number. If she has to, she could talk to me, and I'll be more than happy to listen and try to help her and guide her, but there are programs if she wants to get out that situation, because no, fuck that. Life is just too short for that. But anyway, gang, I've been on this live stream for almost close to an hour. I'm about to get ready to wrap this up for the evening. Oh yeah, Tina, you definitely got to watch out for those red flags. Absolutely. You are absolutely correct. Definitely watch out for those signs and stuff. If you see any type of dysfunction or anything like that, get the hell out. It's not worth your time. But gang, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I have an important appointment in the morning. Continue to leave your comments on the bottom, or let me see, hold on. Oh, no problem, Zelma. Like I said, just, tell your cousin if she wants to reach out to me, we'll talk. Also, like I said, for the rest of my subscribers, please, 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 if you know somebody that's involved in the domestic situation, share this video with them. Tell them to subscribe. If they want to reach out to me, they're more than happy to do such. I mean, because that baby, it's not even worth it. Baby, you take care. I love you, TR5. And please, please, brother, do not be a stranger. I missed you so much. I mean, it ain't been the same. Do not be a stranger. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's been like over close to an hour. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But it's been one hell of a conversation, though. I think this has been a powerful subject to talk about. And it needs to be talked about because we have to educate ourselves. We definitely have to expand our level of awareness, because if we don't, then, we're going to be lost in the dark. And I mean, and we're the most powerful people on the face of this planet. We are the most intelligent people. I mean, and with this being Black History Month as well, Black History Month, I mean, if you go back in history, I mean, we have some most powerful people that made a lot of contributions to this country and as well to better ourselves. Let me see. I know this is a serious situation, but you all say some funny. Yeah, I mean, Tina, I'm the type of person, like I said, I like to crack jokes, because, like I said, if you don't laugh, you're not living life. But on the real side, like I said, but when you're talking about domestic violence, you have to, this is serious. I mean, you're talking about somebody's life is at stake, and I take that very serious. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, though. Like I said, and then for those of you who have been following me for a while, though, like I said, you should know my outro. But in case if you guys don't, this is how it goes. I say that I love you. I bless you. I have faith in you. I realize the creator in each and every one of you. And guys, I want to thank you so very much that chimed in onto this live stream. And until the next video, I'm dropping the mic. You guys have a wonderful evening. Stay blessed. Stay prayerful. And definitely stay in prayer for that sister that's involved in that situation. Pray that she gets out of it safely. Yes. And I'm just going to say amen. And so it is. And then everybody stay blessed. And I bid you all peace.